Hello and welcome to another episode of the Tip Balls Podcast. I am your host, Sam Randazzo, and I am joined today by my two rather jolly co-hosts. To my right, it is the one and only Uncle Sam.
Hello.
And behind the computer, deep-throating his own candy cane, it is Bruce, the Tugboat Venditti.
The V.
What's up?
Well, another week is upon us. It is week 13. And as you know, we are going to make our picks today. Last week, Bruce went, I think you went 13-3 last week. So, wow. Bruce is pretty hot at the moment. Yeah, because two of the ones you missed were on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah. New England and Detroit. But other than that, I think on Sunday you only missed one game.
No, two.
You missed two?
Jacksonville.
Maybe you didn't. Yeah, you did. You're right. You did.
There's two.
But anyway, so I guess if we have to take one thing away from us making picks on this show, it's listen to Bruce. Because I was awful last week, and you're slightly better than me. But
Slightly.
here, if you're gonna make picks, use absolutely no logic at all, and it works. So
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Much.
yeah, that's
all it
what we've
takes.
come to.
Go with your heart.
Anyways, we did have a Thursday night game last night that overall,
Don't go with your heart.
Wow.
yeah, you guys both suck. That was absolutely awful.
No, I thought New England would come out and absolutely try to dominate the line of scrimmage and run the football.
It looked
And
pretty
after
good.
the first possession, they were utter garbage afterwards.
The Bills busted the Patriots in Foxborough 24-10. And last night's game spoke to me a little bit. Now, you know those games where you get one team that's not as talented as the other team, but they're hungry, and, they come in and they catch them off guard, and, that shit's done now. Now we're at the point in the year. It's week 13. We're getting real close to the witching hour here. And good teams, if they're really good, they're going to show up. They're not going to go out there and get beat by a team of Mac Jones, who quite frankly looked awful last night, an awful Patriots receiving core, and an above average defense. They're not going to lose those games. Yeah, we're at the point in the year now where these teams that are really, really good and really, really talented aren't going to lose the divisional game. Like, they're just not. The Patriots are definitely not as talented as the Bills. Their only offense came on a play where Belichick threw a corner out there to catch a pass, and the guy is screamingly fast. Like, Marcus Jones is incredibly fast. But that was really all of their offense. And let's be real, every single person in the Patriots locker room, the stories are coming out left and right today, is absolutely appalled with Patricia's play calling. Wow.
Gee,
That's a
big
shocker.
surprise there. Big shocker there.
And
Hear
again,
that, Dan Campbell?
this is the second week in a row, and we talked about it last week. This is the second week in a row now where Bill Belichick didn't manage the clock properly at the end of the fucking game.
I don't think it mattered regardless.
Yeah, it probably didn't, but you don't see that out of the Patriots.
No.
You don't see what we're seeing now out of the Patriots.
A lot of opportunities.
They had a lot of opportunities. They didn't capitalize on. They made a lot of mistakes. They weren't very good with clock management. They weren't
They were
consistent
pretty, you know what they were? Predictable.
Yes, very
You could
predictable.
predict exactly what they were doing out there. And that's Matt Patricia. He's predictable. We know what everybody in Detroit know what Matt Patricia is.
Yeah, but guess
big
what?
sack of
Everyone that
shit.
played the
I'm
Lions
not-
said that they were predictable.
I'm not going to put this on Matt Patricia.
He's a sack of shit.
Yeah, and everybody knows he's a sack of shit. So who I'm going to put this on is the best football mind ever, the best coach probably ever, who is supposed to be this all-knowing Yoda-like fucking guru and is allowing this shit to go on. I mean, how much of a sample size do we need from Patricia? You have 3 years of him being a head coach here, an unsuccessful year as a coordinator again in New England last year, and rather unsuccessful again this year. I mean, the things he did with Bailey Zappi.
How long has he been in New England for? Fucking 10 years.
Well, yeah, but
He's been in New England for 10 years.
As a defensive coordinator,
a subpar defensive
disagree.
Bend but don't break.
Disagree with that.
I don't because the minute they replaced him, they were a lot better.
Either way,
he was known for that one,
especially defensively. The Patriots, when Matt Patricia was gone the 3 years in Detroit, the Patriots defense, the ranking went up big time.
Well,
it just shows
it's Belichick's job to step in now.
This is what you get for bringing your friends in or whatever. This continuous circle of garbage coaches that keep getting jobs somehow.
And we saw Mac Jones actually
lose his shit
last night, which you don't see.
Well,
you don't see these kind of things.
He's desperate, dude. He knows he's on the chopping block.
I mean, and it's
at this point, Bailey Zappi played a lot better than he did.
You want to say that 3 times fast?
Anyway, if I was drunk, I don't think I could have got that out.
You know what? I was really happy. You know what I was really, really happy to see last night? James Cook. Finally, James Cook had a decent game running the ball. They gave him the ball 14 times, 65 yards. It's 4.5 yards per carry. Devin Singletary also got 13 runs himself for 51 yards and a touchdown. And you know what didn't happen that I thought was going to? Josh Allen only had 8 carries for 20 yards. So the Patriots.
That's perfect for him.
Yeah. When
he starts running the ball 17, 18 times, he's done.
I'll tell you what. Josh Allen looked really good last night. Stop. There's a few throws that Josh Allen made that I think there are very few other guys in the league that could make them.
And there's a few throws that he makes that you're scratching your head saying, what are you doing?
Well, he was 22 for 33, 223 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And let's be real, he didn't need to work that hard. They were in control of this game the entire time. Stephon Diggs, 7 of 9 for 92 and a touchdown. And Gabe Davis also brought in a touchdown pass on one of his 2 receptions. Overall, the Bills they made this above average Patriots defense look pretty average last night. That's what I'm going to say. Also, the Patriots offense they couldn't get anything going. It wasn't even. I don't know if that was a true testament.
Outside their first drive of the game, they were garbage.
They were awful. They were awful. And that was without Von Miller as well, because Von Miller hit IR yesterday. So he's going to miss the next 3 weeks. But
he'll be back for the playoffs.
Yeah, the Patriots had no answer. And so
good thing
now all this happy horse shit about how the Patriots were going to make this miraculous playoff run last night showed me they don't have what it takes to compete talent-wise with the Bills or the Dolphins.
No.
They still have to play each other, so.
Oh no.
Huh?
They still have to play each other again.
It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I don't think it matters.
If anything, it's worse.
Here's what the problem is. And it's if you look at the Patriots stat lines from last night, it's apparent. Their leading receiver was cornerback Marcus Jones, who had the 148-yard catch. After that, Tyquan Thornton, 2 receptions, 31 yards. Stevenson, 6 for 24. Jacoby Myers, 3 for 22.
I will say this about New England. They got a nice, young core of players.
Stop.
Why?
Stop.
I like the Jones kid. I like Tyquan Thornton.
Guess what, dude?
That guy's an absolute fucking
No, he's
burner.
not, dude.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
dude.
they're fast, but they're not talented.
He is, dude.
They're not talented.
They're rookies. They're both rookies.
Jacoby Myers, that experiment's fucking failed. N'Keal Harry's
He's hurt.
Gone.
Yeah.
N'Keal Harry's gone. And then you've got the ghost of Devontae fucking Parker. That's your number 1 guy? Or Nelson Aguilar? You sat here and fucking gobbled on Kendrick Bourne the entire offseason.
You know, that's because him and
he has 211 yards on the year.
I know. It just
come on.
Something happened with him. He got into it with the coaching staff, and he doesn't play.
Because this coaching staff, and I said it all offseason, and you told me I was just a fucking hater. There's some sort of ineptitude going on in the Patriots locker room.
It's called Matt Patricia.
It's awful. Nick Folk sucks too now. Even the kicking game sucks for them.
Yeah, that guy's been reliable for fucking years.
And it just
he couldn't hit the fucking broadside of a fucking barn right now.
All right, let's get into this weekend's matchups.
1 o'clock games.
The Pittsburgh Steelers head down to Atlanta to play the Falcons. The Steelers are a 1-point favorite going into this game, and the over-under is 42 points. And I'm going to be brutally honest, this is a tough game to pick.
There's a lot of tough games to pick this week.
There is, but this one specifically jumped right out at me. Pittsburgh looked pretty fucking nice last week. I mean, let's be
They're
real.
definitely on the up.
They're definitely on the come up. It seems like things are starting to click for the Steelers. As you know, Kenny Pickett looked, I would say, better than average last week at least. I mean,
yeah.
And
He ain't turning the ball over a ton like he was.
I'm going to give it to the Colts. The Colts defense isn't that awful. They're not awful. So
defense is actually pretty good. I think their defense is better than Atlanta's.
I agree with you there.
Yeah.
So I don't really know which way to go in this game, but I will say I don't know how reliable the Steelers' defense is. I get it. They have talent. I don't know how reliable they are. And Atlanta's offense at times can be extremely explosive.
Yes.
Overall, I think I am going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers in this game -1. I just, for some reason, I feel like the Steelers trending upward, Atlanta trending downward. Atlanta not really utilizing their weapons properly, I would say. I don't know how much faith I have in Arthur Smith at this point because, let's be real, he is in a division where it is his for the taking, and it's like every time Tampa plays shitty and loses a game to give them the division back,
Yeah, this guy
they find a way to
take
be
advantage
shittier.
of it.
I think Atlanta's trending down, Steelers trending up, Steelers utilizing their weapons properly now. It's Mike. We're getting into Mike Tomlin season where he steps his shit up too. As much as I don't really care for him, I'm going to take Pittsburgh -1. That over/under of 42. The Steelers have shown now that they are somewhat capable of putting up points, and as we know, Atlanta's not awful offensively. Like Atlanta, again, they have a decently explosive offense at times. I'm going to take over 42. I think there'll be more than 6 touchdowns.
I agree with that. I'll go the same way. I'm going to take the Steelers.
I'm going to take the Steelers, and I'm going to take the under. I don't think there's going to be that many points scored in this game.
Okay.
So all three of us are on the same page with that one, eh?
Yep.
Steelers.
Yeah.
So Falcons blow them out.
Yeah. You know what's funny about that is we have had a way with taking the taking the
Common
games,
sense pick.
yeah, and then just
backfired.
getting absolutely ass pounded. Yeah.
Happens to me every week.
Next up,
That's not
Shit
true.
show of
Most
the
of the
week.
time we agree, we're right.
Shit show of the week.
you know what? That is something that we have pretty consistently seen. Most of the time that we do agree, we are right. Except for New England on Thanksgiving. That was awful. Next up, the Green Bay Packers head to Chicago to play the Bears. Packers are a 3.5 point favorite, over under of 44. I'm going to be brutally honest with you here.
Is Justin Fields playing?
Supposedly Justin Fields is playing. Supposedly Aaron Rodgers is playing. And I don't know. We don't know how healthy either of them
Did you
are.
say Mooney was on IR?
Mooney is on IR, but we don't know how healthy.
Oh, you don't know how either one of them are.
Right.
Rodgers
So-
or Fields.
Do we think Rodgers would play in this game if he wasn't healthy though?
No.
Like, because in all reality, what is there to
Oh,
prove?
he would. He would.
What is there exactly? Exactly.
So-
what is there to prove?
I'm gonna say this much. The Bears defense hasn't looked like the Bears defense as of late.
Hold on. But this is a divisional game, right?
Listen, fuckhead.
In the division. Fuck.
Just saying. It's important to Rodgers then, huh?
I want to hear
game.
your take on this because this is
This
a
is the
divisional
oldest
game.
rivalry in the NFL. Period. You know that, right?
Yeah, and this year it's
Chicago and
disappointing.
Green Bay.
Okay, so who's
Yeah.
I'm going to take. I'm going to take.
Jesus, Mary,
Oh
I'm
my
going to
Joe?
take Chicago
God.
in this. I'm going to take Chicago in the points
Care to elaborate?
and the over.
Oh wow.
I got a feeling they're going to put up some points in this game.
I am going to disagree with you wholeheartedly here.
Okay.
I don't think the Bears defense.
If Justin Fields plays, I'm taking Chicago. If not,
See, why always with the what ifs? You can't just make a pick
who
and make
are
a
they going to
pick.
put out there? Trevor Siemian?
Trevor
Trevor
Seaman.
Seaman?
Or they
Are
got
you- are you
Nathan
fucking
Peterman.
kidding me?
They got Nathan Peterman.
I like Nathan Peterman. No, but if Fields ain't going to play, obviously I would take fucking the Packers. I mean, come on, dude.
Listen, this is real simple. The Bears defense is no longer the Bears defense. All
Okay.
right. And at the end of the day, I think if Aaron Rodgers had a broken fucking hand since week 5 and Justin Fields has whatever ailment he has going on, the thumb is obviously affecting Rodgers less than whatever's going on with Fields affecting Fields.
I agree with that.
I think that Green Bay definitely at this point in time has the better running game. I think,
Yeah.
especially with Mooney out, Green Bay has the better receiving core. And I feel like overall, the way the Bears.
I think you're undervaluing, what's his name they got from Pittsburgh? Kid from
Chase
Pittsburgh.
Claypool.
Chase Claypool.
Chase Claypool can fucking. Anyways, I'm taking Green Bay all the way in this. Absolutely all the way. And I'm taking the under because it's going to be 20 fucking degrees in Chicago. This is a divisional game that has no fucking meaning to it. And
For the basement, dude.
Okay.
it's it's the toilet bowl.
It's for the basement.
I mean, I think Rodgers in that
Rodgers
situation.
has to win this game to stay in pace with the Lions.
Aaron Rodgers will make the 3 or 4 plays he needs to make in this game to make sure that the Packers win. That's how I feel.
Okay.
Yeah, the Packers are definitely going to win this game.
And I expect
Aaron Rodgers is not going to lose this poop game. It's a poop game.
it's poop game. And I expect another big game out of Christian Watson this week. I do. I don't think there's too many people on the Bears D that can cover him. And you got to remember, if Justin Fields plays, he is that offense.
Yeah.
Like, let's be realistic. He is that offense. So 2 for the Pack, 1 for the
Blind squirrel gets a nut.
Yeah,
every
see,
now
that's the
and then.
thing. Rodgers isn't going to be afraid to just hammer the ball down their throat.
Yeah, and they lost Eddie Jackson for the year, too.
Okay.
So, I mean, starting safety gone. They're at a disadvantage in this one. Next up,
Here we go, baby.
forward down the field.
Here we go, baby.
The Jacksonville Jaguars head to Ford Field to take on our very own Detroit Lions. The Lions are a 1-point favorite in this matchup. The over-under is 51 points. And I'm going to, as always, throw it to Bruce to make his pick first.
Give me the Lions, baby. Sticking with them. Sticking with them. They're thick and thin. It's like I'm married to them. But, to be honest,
It's not a marriage built on love.
is Jeff Okudah back? Right? He should be.
Why do we got to hear about Jeff Okudah every week? You're sitting out here talking about this guy like he's fucking Richard Sherman.
He's a big factor into their defense, dude.
In the 4 games since he's been here that he's been healthy. I'm so sick of hearing about
What?
Jeff fucking Okudah on this show.
Oh my God. Well, you know what?
If Jeff Okudah plays, they got a chance. Like he's fucking Jerry Rice. Go.
Well,
Come on, baby.
I'm going to take the Jaguars in this game.
His back has
Taking
been
the Jaguars
turned.
in this game.
His back, he
I
finally
will
turned his
not.
back.
I will not pick the Lions again until Dan Campbell is gone.
Wow.
Because you don't want to know what's
better-
going to
you better-
happen.
you-
I can give you the whole fucking scenario right now. You want to know what's going to happen? I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen.
What's gonna happen?
This is going to be a fucking shootout game, and in the end, Dan Campbell will do something fucking stupid to lose it for him.
Can't disagree with you.
The offense is not going to be relevant at all. It's going to be a
Well,
defensive
guess what?
game for
Guess
them.
what?
The offense
Jameis
isn't gonna be
Williams
relevant. They're playing
practiced
Jacksonville.
yesterday, today, and fucking the day before. Jameis Williams is closer to coming back than what people think.
Yeah,
This
but he's
guy
not,
is going to be electric. Electric.
He's not
electric.
back, but he's not back.
He'll be back.
But he's not back.
He's going to be electric.
but
Watch.
he's not back.
Okay. Purely, I disagree with Bruce wholeheartedly here. I don't think this is going to be a defensive matchup at all because, I mean, neither of these
No, it's
teams...
going to be a fucking shootout.
Dude, Trevor
Both of the-
Lawrence is going to be
both of the
running
defenses are
around
suspect.
all game long.
Yes,
Watch.
because in Trevor Lawrence, because as the Lions have shown time in, time out, over and over again, they can't spy a quarterback. So you're right. Trevor Lawrence is going to run around a little bit.
No,
And guess what?
not that way. He's going to be running around in the outside the pocket.
Why?
ATM playing or no? Is he out?
He's still questionable. He's day to day. So we don't know if Etienne's playing. Either way, I thought JaMychal Hasty played really nice last
Doesn't
week.
matter if Etienne plays or not. That defense held Saquon Barkley to 20
here we go.
yards.
Oh, correct. But here we go. The defense held Saquon Barkley to 20 yards. Okay.
That's because
And-
they pummeled them early on in that. They out
And-
physical
Okay.
But
the fucking New York Giants.
again, and we always overlook this with the Jaguars.
Smoking something else, man.
The only one smoking shit here is you, dumbass.
Yeah, I mean, you set yourself up for that one. We always overlook this with the Jaguars, but I mean, again, their core. You want to talk about a good young core receiving group? All right, I'm sorry. This game has all of the makings to be a complete fucking shootout.
Going to.
This game is going to be a complete shootout. And in all reality, yes, guess what? Everybody has just Aiden Hutchinson's balls rubbing up
I don't
against their
even
chin right now.
He's been playing very well, but there's actually a guy who played opposite of him last week that was pretty good. I don't know his name. He was some rookie.
I don't know his name. He was some rookie.
You're not talking about the guy who played James Houston.
He had
who
2
played 5
sacks.
plays and he had 2 sacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about
Why not? 5 plays, 2 sacks.
Yeah, it was at the end of the game.
Okay.
It was at the end of the game.
God. Poop.
Actually,
he's
Julian Aquara
working-
went down hurt.
Working for something, baby. Next man up.
I think this is, again, and you guys can sit here and disagree with me. I think the momentum that they lost against Buffalo, this game, and I said this from 3 weeks before Buffalo, the game that I had circled is the Jaguars game. Because in all reality, it's the most Lions thing ever to beat the Giants and then go in and play a great fucking game against the Bills and then be in a 42-35 shootout with the fucking Jaguars and lose. And I expect to see that this week. It's the most Lions thing ever.
Make me eat my own words, Dan.
You're going to
Campbell.
see Trevor Lawrence. You're going to see the real Trevor Lawrence this week, baby. You
Well-
watch. You watch.
I'll tell you what, and this is a guarantee.
on.
If we get the Trevor Lawrence that we saw last week, Lions will lose this game by 3 touchdowns. 100%.
We'll see.
They were clicking last week.
They clicked. And if they do that this week, so now
Oh, you just wait till high school Anzalone gets old of him.
Watch him miss 4 fucking tackles.
JaMychal Hasty will absolutely break his fucking ankles.
Oh, my God.
Next up, we have a matchup in Minnesota between the New York Jets and the Vikings. Minnesota's a 3-point favorite going
1
into this
o'clock
one.
game.
It's a 1 o'clock game, and Kirk Cousins is at home. Over under of 44. But
Does against Mike White, man.
does Mike White offset?
Does he have it in him?
Does he have
Does he have it in him to get another super game out of him right now?
I'm gonna be honest.
He should be oozing with confidence.
I'm gonna be honest.
What?
Here's what I think. I think Mike White will have another decent game.
Okay.
But
So they're able to run the football
Yeah.
consistently. I don't see the Jets going.
Minnesota, you want to talk about clicking.
Yeah.
Minnesota's fucking clicking. I mean,
All right. You want an honest opinion? New York's really hype right now, but they're going to go in there hype They're going to start the game out really good, and then they're just going to get pummeled the next 3 quarters.
I don't. I don't totally agree with that, but
Oh, here we go. Poop take coming.
I'm going to take gangrene and.
Oh my God! Come on, dude.
Well, because
Awful.
This is my logic to it.
That's fucking awful.
Kirk Cousins broke the curse.
Broke what curse?
Broke the curse. He won an afternoon game.
So what?
Yeah, but this is a
After
1
4
o'clock
o'clock
game.
So you
Correct.
think that
It's a
the
1 o'clock
you
game.
think that offsets?
What I'm
now
trying
he
to
can
say
lose
is
at 1
this.
o'clock.
He's going to fucking lose a 1 o'clock game.
No, he's not.
He's on to
Okay.
something.
Okay, but
He's on to something.
hold on.
Yep. He's going to be playing up against a pretty stern defense.
Okay, again, we do this every week. The Jets' defense is not all that fucking stern right now.
No, dude, the Vikings are.
I like the Jets in this game in the 3.
Okay. I'm going to take the Jets.
And
or,
I'm
fuck.
going to take the under.
I'm going to take the over in this game because I think Mike White will produce some points. I think Garrett Wilson has another monster week. The Jets aren't going to run the fucking ball, so it's all going to be on Mike White's shoulders. Ultimately, I think that the Vikings will best them in this because they're just clicking on every fucking cylinder right now. Give me Minnesota -3, over under 44. I'm going to hit the over on this, which is rare for me to do in a Minnesota game, but Minnesota's been putting up. I mean, Minnesota, New England last week, there was 70 points in that game. 60 points in that game.
Oh, they're
Sorry.
looking for their 10th win. We'll see if they can do it.
Yeah. Give me the Vikings.
Yeah, I hope they lose, but I'm taking the Vikings.
I hope they
That's
lose.
what's going to happen.
Okay.
It's what me heart is telling me.
At this point, why are you hoping that the Vikings lose?
I just want them to lose, man. Their division doesn't matter.
At what point do they clinch? They win this game, they clinch? Or they got at least 2?
Who's in second place? Detroit.
Yeah.
So Detroit has 4.
4
So
wins?
if they have 10,
5 games behind them?
yeah, they're 5 games. Yeah, if they win this week, I think they clinch the division because then that would put them at 10,
Right.
and it's going into week 14, so there's only 4 games left.
Right.
So
That scares me.
even if the
That
Lions win
scares
out,
me. They're so far up that I'm afraid they're going to lose momentum and
well, yeah, I mean,
coming
realistically,
and going into the playoffs.
well,
It
but
scares me about Minnesota.
here's the thing: as soon as you see Philadelphia lose a game, and
If they
Minnesota
do,
has
yeah.
a chance for that first round bye, then you're going to see
That's
it.
about all they can play for.
Right, then
now,
they're going to be playing for that first round bye.
which I think they're better on the road than they are at home.
Minnesota,
Yeah.
as long as it's not a night game, man.
Yeah.
Even though the curse is broken. All right, this one, I thought the Atlanta game was hard for me to pick. This one's harder. Next up, we have the Washington Commanders heading to MetLife Stadium to play the Giants. Washington is a 2.5-point favorite. The over-under is 40.5 points.
God dang it, we're all going to agree.
Give me Washington.
I'll take Washington
They're
and
hot.
over.
They're hot. I want to.
I'm not going to take the over in this
I'm
game.
going to take the over because I think that Washington will put some points up, and I think Daniel Jones is capable of putting some points up also.
I'm taking the under in this game.
Okay.
We had Washington, Atlanta last week, 19-3. Washington,
24-21.
I think the Commanders will be in control of this game the whole time. There's a big if here though. Antonio Gibson might not play,
Okay.
and Brian Robinson has not been all that effective.
He was last week. He had over 100 yards. He looked nice.
Either way, I don't want that to impact because the Commanders are very run heavy right now, and that could have an impact on this game if Gibson doesn't play. But I think overall, I don't care. I'm taking Washington. I think New York again. New York's one of them teams that's on the toboggan ride down. That's just how I feel about it.
Okay.
And I think Washington has exceeded expectations as of late. Bruce?
I'm taking the Commanders, man. Said we were all going to agree.
We're all in agreement, but you're to take the over in this?
I took the over.
I'm surprised. Yo, you're over happy as of late, I've noticed.
Yeah, he used to be under.
Yeah, give me the under. Give me the under.
I'm going to take the under, and I'm going to take the half.
Hey.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, give me the 1.5. Next up, the Tennessee Titans head into the city of brotherly love to play the Eagles, sitting pretty at 10-1. Eagles are a 4.5-point favorite. The over-under is 44.5 points. And I throw it to Uncle Sam to talk about his beloved Eagles first.
I'm going to take the Eagles, giving up the 4.5, and I'm going to go under on this one.
We got in his head. Fuck it. They want me to take the under. I'm going to take the under.
No, I'm going to take the under on this one.
So you're taking the Eagles minus 4.5.
Correct.
Bruce?
I'm taking the Eagles and the under.
I got a feeling this is going to be one of those eat up the clock games, and I don't think a lot of points will be
Well,
scored.
it always is with Tennessee. And, well, Jalen Hurts runs the ball pretty much every play, too, so.
I like it.
I'm going to be honest with you. For some reason, this is the
You
makings.
going to take the Titans?
This has the makings of.
Take the Titans in that 4.5.
You're not going to come up with one of these. This has the makings of being the Eagles' second loss.
No, I don't think so.
Fine. I'm gonna go with Philadelphia purely because I was peer pressured here. Because realistically, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You can choose what you.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If Tennessee does the exact same thing Washington did against Philadelphia, which in all reality it wouldn't be hard for them to do, okay? Because Jordan Davis still not playing this week.
It's okay. I think Ndamukong Suh
And Dominican Zoo.
Linville Joseph are a couple weeks in now. They're getting more acclimated into the defense.
They're older than you.
It doesn't matter. No, they're
Okay? In
not. Not
all
even
reality,
close, bud.
in all reality, an injured fucking Green Bay team put up 33 points on this defense last week.
Okay.
You know what? No, fuck you guys. I'm taking Tennessee. I'm going to take Tennessee. This has all of the makings to go the same way the Washington game did. And I'm good on it. There's fucking 53 points in that Washington game. Give me Tennessee in the over. It's gonna. I think it will go identical to the Washington game. I think Tennessee will completely control the clock. I think Derrick Henry, and everybody knows this. Derrick Henry knows he's in a slump.
Does Derrick Henry know?
Derrick Henry knows he's in a slump.
He's well aware.
He's well aware. Give me it. And I hate taking Ryan Tannehill against that Eagles D, but I'm going to.
Okay.
Next up, I don't even want to bother. The Broncos are headed to Baltimore to play the Ravens. Baltimore's 8.5-point favorite, which I don't even know how it's that close. Over under a 39.5, which is honestly disrespectful to Baltimore.
Yeah.
That is honestly disrespectful to Baltimore. In all reality, that right there goes to show everything that I feel about Baltimore is coming true. The offense is in shambles. They don't have anybody to throw the ball to. They don't have a running back. And Lamar Jackson.
They don't have to worry about it. Lamar Jackson could single-handedly beat the Denver Broncos.
Correct. And that's what will happen. Give me Baltimore minus 8.5.
We're all in agreement.
Give me the under. Give me the under.
Yeah, under.
Because all it's going to take is it's going to be 21-3. It's going to be 21-3 or 21-10. Maybe fucking somebody accidentally stumbles.
You know what? I'm going to go over on this.
Oh,
I got a feeling Russell Wilson's going to put a few points up this week.
Why?
I just do.
Because the 10 he put up last week or the 16 he put up the week
he's
before,
going to
the
put 10
he put
up,
the
and
week.
Lamar will put 21 up. So
That's only 31.
That's 31, and I can see possibly this game getting out of hand in the second half. Gus Edwards, I got a feeling he's going to have a big game this week.
Are you just saying that because you want me to pop him in there?
I think he's going to have a big game this week.
Fuck my whole season. Yeah, no. Baltimore every step of the way. And I don't. If they were playing anybody but the Broncos, there's no way I'd be saying that.
Okay.
Because I do not like where Baltimore is right now.
Right.
But give me Baltimore this week. Because as we know, the Broncos are the second worst team in football behind Houston.
Done.
Behind who?
Houston.
Okay.
Are you going to tell me Houston's better than Denver?
I don't know, dude. They might be.
You know what? I will say this.
They might be.
Because the last of our 1 o'clock games, and we can talk about that right now.
Yeah, here we go.
You ready? You ready for this? Deshaun the scumbag Jackson is making his
It's not
debut.
Deshaun Jackson.
Huh?
Sean
Said
Jackson.
Deshaun the scumbag Jackson.
Oh, I'm sorry. Deshaun the scumbag Watson. I'm sorry.
fuck.
What the fuck? I'm not allowed to make a mistake. You make them all the time. Anyway,
No, nobody's allowed to make a mistake.
the Browns go into Houston for the scumbag to play his former team. You know what?
Do it.
The Browns are only fucking giving up 7 in this game. I am shocked at a Browns team that's 4-7 going up against a 1-9 team
Fucked up. You got to write down the picks.
are only a 7-point favorite.
Start from.
You don't think so?
No. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
The
2 years of him not playing.
The 2 years. I mean, the guy's got to be a little rusty, right?
Well, he's been practicing with the team for the last 2 weeks.
He's been practicing with the team for the last 2 weeks.
They did say receivers were having a hard time catching his ball.
Well, yeah,
the
because I'm sure the
velocity on
ball coming off of his hand and Jacoby Brissett's is a little different. Also, I think the emotion in this game is just going to be unreal. I think we're going to see early and often if Deshaun Watson.
You think the Texans get their second win on this?
Yeah, I do. You got to remember,
I do.
the NFL did this was a setup. They wanted this. They wanted Deshaun Watson's first game back to be in Houston against the Texans, where you'll probably have the loudest fucking boos that you've ever heard in your life. Because don't forget how before he became a fucking scumbag pedophile fuck, how Deshaun Watson really ended his tenure in Houston. He said, fuck y'all are so bad I'm not going to play for you, and sat the fuck out for a year.
Yep.
So let's not forget that. There is nothing good between these two organizations. Nothing.
All right, so you're trying to tell me you're going to take the 7?
No, I'm not. I'm
Okay.
going to take the Browns to win still.
Okay.
I'm going to take the Browns minus a touchdown. And the over-under of 47.5, fuck that. Give me the under. You've got a quarterback that hasn't played in 2 years and an offense that's limper than a fucking limper than a I don't even know what's that limp. What's as limp as Houston's offense? Bruce after 6 beers. I mean,
Yes.
fucking A.
Bruce after
Awful.
6 fucking Heinekens.
Who
Bruce
the
doesn't
fuck
drink
drinks
Heineken.
Heineken?
You know what? You know what I'm doing? I'm going to take the
Who the
Texans.
fuck
in
drinks
Oh,
Heineken?
I'm going to take the Texans in the 7 and the under.
You taking the Houston?
I'm taking Houston.
I'm taking Houston.
Oh my God, you guys are fucking awful.
I just think it's going to be kind of overwhelming for him. And him having to sit there and look at some
No,
of the
because
people
Look into the
in
face.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
yeah.
think he's that good.
No, he's that good.
B,
Sean Watson was a top 3 fucking quarterback in his
he's
league.
not that
I don't
good.
want to hear that.
B, this is like
Not that he's not good.
this is like coming into preseason for him. So you can't just
If Jacoby
expect
Brissett
him
was
to
playing
just come in this late in the season and do this. So that, and 3, he can get fucked. So there's
He
that.
can get fucked. Fucking idiots. You guys actually got on camera. I just want to put this on the record. You guys took the Houston Texans.
I'm taking the Texans
Oh, jeez. You
I-
know what?
to get their
Bruce
second win.
took the Houston Texans.
We're going to have to put the Texans graphic in our program because I haven't used it once this year.
Okay.
I was waiting to use the Texans fucking
Okay.
logo. Next up,
First of our 405 games.
the first late game is the Seattle Seahawks heading to SoFi Stadium to take on the Rams. The Seahawks are a 7-point favorite because the Rams are essentially a
Can we just all be in a
middle
agreement for
school
this
team.
one, too?
Over under 40.5 point. Matt Stafford is questionable to play.
I thought they shut him down.
No, that's no.
I haven't heard
Cooper
anything.
Kupp's
They didn't
out.
shut him down for the year? Oh.
The latest on Matt Stafford's injury. I'm looking to see if I saw he was questionable. I
Okay,
didn't.
I you know what?
They haven't
Fuck
shut him down.
that. I'm taking the Seahawks in this. I'm taking the Seahawks and the
Yeah, give me the Seahawks all the fucking way. Minus the Rams are done. The Rams are
40 points.
The Rams are.
If Matt Stafford plays, they have a chance to put up some points.
why? You know who the Rams did shut down?
No, I don't. Who?
You took the Browns.
Yes.
Okay.
Bruce, I'm gonna need you to press that button. Allen Robinson. So now they're without their two best receivers, Allen Robinson and Cooper Kupp.
Well, don't worry. They got Ben Skronik.
You know, isn't it fucked up to
I'm taking the Seahawks and minus a 7.
if you're the Rams, how do you fall from glory that hard?
The offensive line thing was huge for them.
It was big for them, yeah. Next up, this is probably the game of the week for me. The Dolphins are heading to the Bay Area to play the 49ers.
To put that track meet over there in San Francisco. We'll see how that
49ers
that
are a
vaunted 49er defense,
Yeah.
they're going to be able to stop Tariq Hill and Jalen Waddle.
49ers are a 4-point favorite, over under 46.5 points. I'm going to take the over in this. And I didn't think I would take a 49ers over all year, but I'm going to take the over in this. 49ers -4. I'm going to be honest with you. It's really hard. As much as I like the 49ers, I think as far as matchups go, this is possibly one of the worst matchups the 49ers could be offered. I'm not going to lie. I think Miami matches up extremely well against them. This game comes down to one thing and one thing only. Can the 49ers pass rush get to Tua? That's all this game comes down to. And if they do, the 49ers will win this game. If the Miami offensive line, who I don't know how much stock I have in, can hold up against the best pass rush in football,
They
Miami
held
will
up well
win the
against
game.
Buffalo.
Dude, why
They
is
did.
this a 4 o'clock game? This should be a night game. This is sick.
Anyway,
Sick. You got some good comment. He's letting his beard grow in.
you know what? I'm going to take the Dolphins in
Problem
this.
with that?
I'm going to take the Dolphins.
I'm taking the Dolphins.
I'm going to take the 49ers
Tua,
still.
baby.
I think this game's going to be pretty fucking close. I think like Uncle Sam said, it's going to be a track meet. We don't know how healthy Christian McCaffrey is. He has not practiced yet this week, but they said he will play this weekend. Debo Samuel, kind of iffy as of late. I think the 49ers are going to need everything in their arsenal
just
to
stay in
keep
it.
up with Miami.
Stay
But
in it.
ultimately, the difference maker here is the 49ers defensive front. And this will be the truest test
There's
they
two
faced
games
all
of the
year.
week here because I think our next 425 game is a game of the week also.
You do.
I do.
Nah,
This could be a preview to the AFC Championship.
At 4:25 p.m., the Cincinnati Chiefs head to Cincinnati. Did I say the Cincinnati
You
Chiefs?
said the Cincinnati Chiefs.
The Kansas City Chiefs head to Cincinnati to play the Bengals. The Chiefs are a 2-point favorite, over under a 53. Wow. Is right. I know I'm going to take the over.
Okay.
Bengals red hot. Bengals did not lose a game in November. The Bengals are coming off of some pretty nice exclamation point wins against Tennessee. And they only beat Pittsburgh by a touchdown, but you had their back saying it was a divisional game. I don't know what to make of this one because I just, the Bengals are really hot right now and they're playing really, really well. They got Jamar Chase back. Joe Mixon should be playing. They pretty much are at full strength going into this one.
Right.
So, as hot as they played without those two guys healthy, this offense is going to be probably just as explosive, if not more explosive, than it was last year. On the other side of it, their defense is playing top-notch football right now. They were able to completely shut down Derrick Henry last week and made Ryan Tannehill throw the ball, and you know how that goes. So, I do like the Bengals defense in this. I think their offense is going to – I think this is going to be another track meet. I think they're going to easily hit that 53-point over. But, God damn it, I can't go against the Chiefs right now. I'm going to take the Chiefs -2, and I'm going to take the over.
I'm going to do the same.
The Chiefs are just playing as good a football as the Bengals are playing. The Chiefs are so good. They are so good right now. They choose which games they're going to show up for. And you know they're going to show up for this. Mahomes going to have a 400-yard day. Kelsey will probably have 15 touchdowns. And this game will be everything that we expect it to be.
Schlobberknocker. I don't think this is going to be a close game, but Casey.
You think they're just gonna blow them out?
Anyway,
Absolutely.
that's not going to happen.
Absolutely.
Next up, and this one is just absolutely fascinating to me.
This is actually a good game.
The Chargers are heading to Vegas to play the Raiders. Are you ready for this?
Shouldn't be a good game.
Are you ready for this? The Raiders are a 1-point favorite.
I'm going to take the over.
I didn't even say the over yet.
I know that.
He's looking at
50.5 points is the over-under, and Uncle Sam's taking the over.
Yes, sir. If Josh Jacobs
you know my pick.
repeat what he did last
If he
week,
repeats what
You
he
say that
that's
every
like getting
week.
struck by lightning twice.
guess
said
what?
that
I'm
every
taking
week.
the Raiders.
Ah, Jesus.
You know who I'm
Just win, baby.
Bruce is going to take the Chargers.
I am taking the Chargers.
Are you taking the over or the under? Honestly, this game is an over pounder. It is. Fuck. Chargers. Give me the Chargers, and I don't know why.
The Chargers.
Give me the Chargers. It's
Because
just
don't you have Austin Eckler?
yeah, but I don't bring the fantasy shit into this when I'm talking about this stuff. But
Well, it has some leeway into it.
no, it doesn't, because realistically, this game makes me want to throw up. This is out of every game on the roster this week, this is the one I would stay the fuck away from the most, because I got
Chargers. Listen, the Chargers squeaked out a win last week.
lost
The,
Kansas
the
City, lost to
Raiders
San Francisco.
dominated.
Listen, the
fucking
Chargers
Seattle.
are hurt, but they just keep on winning.
I don't know if Mike Williams is going to play.
I don't know if their defense is going to be able to stop them. That's what scares me the most.
about the
The Chargers defense
D,
stopping the Raiders.
And God, did you ever think we'd be saying that?
Yeah, I never
know.
thought I would say that.
Give me the Chargers. I don't know why.
Okay.
You
So I'm the
wanna
only
know
one
what it
taking
is?
the Raiders. Okay.
You want to know what it is? The Raiders were so bad at points this year that it's still in my head.
But when they're good, they're good.
When they are good, they are good.
Yeah.
But again, this is the other thing. Josh Jacobs, and we've said this about him, he'll go out, he'll put up. This will be Josh Jacobs over a 4-game stretch. 8, 49, 22, 6. As far as fantasy points go. And that's a good indicator of, is there going to be any fall off this week?
I don't think so. I think he's red hot.
Well,
Red hot.
I'm going to take the Chargers in a game that I hate. I don't put much merit
It's
in
a
that.
good game.
Next up on Sunday Night Football, Jeff Saturday and the Indianapolis Colts head down to Dallas in Jerry World to play the Cowboys. The Cowboys are a 10.5-point favorite, and the over-under is 44.5 points. And I want to hear your thoughts on this, because I think you're going to fuck up on this one. Go ahead.
Well, LeBron James is disappointed that Jerry Jones in 1957, the high school he went to, was trying to block black players from entering the high school, black people. And Jerry Jones is clearly in the picture about fucking 8 rows back with a bunch of people in front of him. And because he was there, LeBron James wants to single him out as a racist. And I don't think that LeBron James would be where he's at today if it wasn't for guys like fucking Jerry Jones.
Oh, God.
What are you oh-godding about? It's true. Look it up.
I award you 0 points.
Anyway,
I award you 0
I don't give a fuck
That
what
was
you
the
think.
dumbest answer.
Hi, boy. Anyway,
That-
I will take the Dallas Cowboys giving up the 10.5 in this game. The under.
You're taking the Cowboys.
Taking the Cowboys with that fucking scumbag Mike McCarthy
I'm not
and
letting
inept Dak Prescott
Don't ever let him live this.
to cover the 10.
You think you're taking Dak Prescott?
Yes. Exactly. This is what I think every time I see Bruce.
Realistically, all joking aside here, as cute as the Colts have been with Jeff Saturday, and I mean, Jeff Saturday on the sideline, man, he just looks like a football coach out of a movie with that beautiful Jerry curl he has going on, and, you know, all fucking in his little sweatsuit. But in all reality, the Cowboys
He
are
has
much
no
better
business
team.
being there. Let's be honest. He has no business being where he's at.
Listen,
It's a fucking joke, dude.
I got news for you. If they could finish this year close to 500, maybe a game under 500, he'll be there again.
We'll see.
Give me the Cowboys minus 10.5. Over under 44.5. I'm going to take the over, I think.
You know, this is the type of game where it's
I just
It's gonna
Clearly-
get ugly
I
fast.
clearly
think that
Dallas
the
is going to
defensive line
win.
is going to be too much for
Everything.
But
Indy
this
to
is
overcome.
also one of those games where you have a huge upset. And I'm taking the Colts in Jeff's Saturday.
I don't even know what to say.
Poop take. That's all I. That was a fucking.
Poop dick.
That was a. That was a poop take. Monday Night Football. Speaking of poop, the New Orleans Saints head down to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa to play Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Buccaneers are a 3.5-point favorite, over under a 40.5 points. Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay.
It's because I can't wait to hear what you're going to say.
What I'm going to say?
No, what he's going to say.
Okay.
You go first. Go ahead. Enlighten me.
I'm taking the Saints
Oh, okay.
in the 3.5 and over 40.
Bruce?
No, I want to hear what you have to say first. This is your game.
Okay. Realistically,
I'm not going to take the fucking Buccaneers again until they start winning.
let's we're gonna break this down real quick. Out of the last 4 games, New Orleans has 1 win over the Rams by a touchdown at home.
What the fuck is that?
They got eviscerated by the 49ers last week. They couldn't move the ball whatsoever. Alvin Kamara has looked like shit as of late. They lost by 10 to Pittsburgh, and they lost by 2 touchdowns to Baltimore. This team is another team, toboggan ride down. Monday Night Football, lights will be on Brady. Buccaneers desperately need a win. I think that they don't look good, and it ain't going to be pretty, but they get one. And give me Tampa Bay minus 3.5. Over under a 40.5 points. Fucking A. I think it's going to be similar to last week. I think you're going to have like a 23-10 game. So I'm going to take the under in this. And I'm just going to sit back and fucking pray, because on Wednesday's show, if the Buccaneers somehow lose this fucking game, I'm gonna need to be institutionalized. Go.
You made one solid point for me. It's Tom Brady under the lights.
What?
He's not going to lose with
I already
everyone.
picked my.
Everyone watching.
You're really gonna take New Orleans.
I'm taking New Orleans and taking the point.
You think New Orleans is gonna go into Tampa on Monday night and win?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Andy Dalton,
Andy,
the Red Rifle.
See, you want to know what? It's things like this. It's things like this.
It's a divisional game.
Oh, Jesus. Had to get that in there. Before we end today's show, let's see if there's any news and notes. Do anybody have any news they'd like to share?
I don't know. I got a little something here about the hell's his name? Antonio Brown, this scumbag.
Oh, yeah. He has an
Antonio
arrest warrant.
Brown, fucking police are reporting in standoff as he's locked himself in his residence.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, shit. It just gets better and better with this guy every fucking day. I swear to God. I can't wait to see his demise. Just for the bullshit he was posting about Brady and Gisele Bunsen. I want to see this fucker fall hard.
Well, so here's the thing. He had an arrest warrant for domestic violence, assault, and battery. I guess Tampa police finally went to his house this morning to go get him, and supposedly he has locked himself in the home, to which they have a multiple registered machine guns in the house. So that's number one.
so what?
Number two.
He ain't got the balls.
Number two.
He ain't got
that-
the fucking stones.
That
might not have the
CTE, might.
but he is
doesn't have the
insane.
stone.
That CTE, might.
Guaranteed. He doesn't have the
Hold on.
stones. He's a pussy.
I don't want to get into it. I'm saying this now. I don't want to get into it. But as we know, Antonio Brown is the head of Donda Sports. And if you paid attention to the news at all yesterday and you heard some of the comments that Kanye West came out with, obviously these two desperately need to be apprehended and put.
Oh, stop, dude. Kanye West is fucking goddamn harmless.
Odell Beckham started his tour
Oh,
yesterday.
Christ.
So
Another clown.
He was at the Giants facility visiting with them, and he said whichever team that he selects to be his new home will be his last in the NFL. So I'm going to guess he's.
You know what? Just go play for the Miami Heat already. Fucking clown.
So he is
You're
in.
a clown, too.
He was with the.
Clown.
He
Clown.
was with the Giants yesterday.
Ah!
He's visiting with the Bills today, and then he will be in Dallas over the weekend.
Nobody cares.
Where do you think he's going to go?
I don't give a fuck where he goes. I just want him to go away. It's a fucking joke already. You tell me that what he's doing is good for the game of football.
What do you mean?
You tell me exactly what he's doing is good for the
Nothing.
game of football. Pondering, acting like a fucking cock. Just pick a fucking team already, dude. Pick a fucking team already. Get in there. Start practicing so you don't look totally ridiculous when you get on the field.
He wants to make the best decision for his family.
You know what? You want to know what the best decision for his family is? Pick somebody else. Fuck, man. Listen, I'm tired of it, dude. I'm tired of these guys, dude.
Where do you think Odell's going to end up?
At this point, dude, I have no fucking idea.
If he was smart, it wouldn't be the Giants.
Yeah, I agree.
Green Bay.
I would not go to the Giants.
Green Bay.
Green Bay's not even in the
Green Bay is not even in the running, dude. It's between Dallas and the Giants, correct?
Dallas, the Giants, and Buffalo. He's
Now it's
visiting all
between
three.
Buffalo. You can forget
Wasn't
about the
Green
Buffalo
Bay
thing.
on the
Buffalo
running?
doesn't need him. The Buffalo doesn't need him.
Yeah, but it's just a nice little piece. It's like
Buffalo
Christmas
doesn't need him,
It's
dude.
like Tom Brady adding Julio.
So
Jones.
basically, he's going to Dallas. Go to Dallas. Go play for the racist Jerry Jones, as LeBron James says. Go play for Jerry Jones. You'll play with Dak Prescott. And by the end of this year, when they get bounced out of the fucking playoffs in the first round, you'll be talking about, I'm going to take my talent somewhere else.
South
Fuck out.
Beach.
Get out.
He's gonna end up in South Beach.
Get out. South Beach. End up in South Beach. Why don't you go sign with the fucking Miami Dolphins and stop being a pussy?
I don't think they'd want it.
They don't need them.
Yeah.
They don't need them. They got the two best receivers in football.
I agree. So me and Bruce discussed this yesterday. We forgot to tell you. We were going to do a little top 5 list about Christmas things to end off every episode going forward until Christmas comes.
Oh, I wish I was connected to the TV.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do our top 5
Okay.
Christmas movies.
Okay.
So do you want to start? You want to start with your number 1?
My number one.
Or are we going to go from 5 up?
Which one would you rather do?
Either way. Would you rather start at the bottom and go up or go from the top down?
Do you know, like, what you're gonna choose?
As far as what?
Is your top 5
Christmas movies?
Top 5 Christmas movies.
I got a couple off the top of my head.
Okay.
Yeah.
So number 5, I'll go first. Number 5 for me is Bad Santa.
Okay.
Number 5 for me is Bad Santa. I thought it was funny.
It's on my list.
It's a different take. You know
It's
what
on
I
my
mean?
list.
Different take.
On my list. I like
Different
Billy
take.
Bob Thornton.
Okay. Go ahead.
What?
What's yours?
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a wonderful.
Are you documenting this?
What?
These need to be documented.
It's a Wonderful
It's
Life.
been recorded.
Never seen It's a Wonderful Life?
No, I did.
Who's in it?
I don't fucking know.
Well, you just told me you've seen it.
I mean, I probably saw it 10 years ago.
Who's in it?
I don't know. Who's in it?
10 years ago?
Yeah.
The fucking movie was made back in the fucking 30s, for Christ's
Well,
sake.
exactly. That was when you
Wonderful
were a kid. So that's what you used
Huh?
to watch back. That's when you were a kid. That's what you used to watch
Life.
back
You
then.
ever seen It's a Wonderful Life?
Probably.
Did you Google it?
No.
No? You didn't Google it?
No.
Come on. Jimmy
Go.
Stewart?
Who's your fifth?
My 5 is probably Miracle on 34th Street.
Really? Wow, I'm surprised for that one from Bruce.
What do you mean?
That was
an awesome movie.
That's a
growing
good
up.
take there, actually.
Okay.
Number 4. Number 4 for me. Die Hard.
Now that's if it's a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
I think it's a
fucking
Chris- I think it's a
Christmas
Christmas-
movie.
Christmas
and it's number
party
4.
at
I think it's a
Nakatomi
Christmas
Plaza, 1988.
It's a Christmas movie, and I'm taking
I
it
agree.
at 4. I am taking it at
Okay.
4. Go.
Go what?
You're number 4, dude. Hello.
I'm number 4. My number 4 movie?
Yeah.
Did you just have a minor stroke there, or what?
Well, I mean, I would say Bad Santa. It's on my list.
Well, Bad Santa at 4.
Bad
See?
Santa's on
Bad
my
Santa's a great Christmas movie. It makes me laugh. Go.
I don't know the name of it
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
hold on.
Then
That's
don't
even better.
fucking say it.
because it's Donald Duck and the 3 little ducks, his nephews or whatever, right? Or I don't know, but it was a Christmas movie. It was a Donald Duck Christmas movie. It was really good. All right, I'll say Elf.
No.
Is it just called the Donald Duck Christmas?
Fucking idiot.
What? What?
I don't even know what to say about this.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
it.
Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas.
Oh, is
Okay.
that what it is?
Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas.
My God.
What's the wrong with that?
It's just
I don't even know what to say.
number 3. My
You guys
number
don't have any Christmas spirit. At
my
all.
number 3. My number 3 is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
That's a solid number.
That's your Aunt Laura's number 1.
It's also my mother's number 1.
She loves that.
My mother's watched it about
With
17
his
times
squirrel,
That's a
already.
great
he stuck to
fucking
his
movie.
back.
Yeah, yeah. Your number 3?
My number 3, The Grinch.
Oh wow,
The Grinch.
it might be.
Jim Carrey.
Top 3 are hard.
Come on,
Let's say Polar Express.
that's your 3.
Yeah.
My number 2 is Polar Express. You go.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Fuck. Home Alone?
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah. Which one though? Which one?
Home Alone,
The
asshole.
original.
first
The
one.
original.
Dumbass.
The original. Go. 2.
2? Let's go with A Christmas Carol.
Number 1,
What is it?
The Christmas Carol.
Jim Carrey.
Awful.
Christmas Carol?
awful.
Well, you got a lot of great fucking movies there, Bruce.
I love The
I
Christmas
don't even-
Carol. What do you?
I don't
Oh my
even know
god.
what to fucking say
Could
about
you
that.
imagine? Could you imagine Bruce on Christmas Eve sitting there all stoned, just watching
all
Donald
high.
Duck's nephew?
Watching Donald
guys are
Duck fucking
ridiculous.
jerk
Number
somebody
1
off.
for me is The Grinch because that's just probably the best Christmas movie.
Grinch is like 6 for me.
The Grinch?
Whatever.
So we're doing top
yeah.
5
You
because number 1
one
for
is
me
The Grinch.
is Tim Allen's Santa Claus.
Just Friends.
Huh?
Just Friends. Have you ever seen Just
No, I don't even know what that is.
yeah. I don't-
It's with Ryan Reynolds and fucking
That's awfully
that
cute.
fucking
coming from
movie
you.
is
A
so funny,
rom-com?
dude.
That's
Nice
so
little
cute
rom-com.
coming from you.
What's her name? I don't know what her name. Little blonde hair girl.
If you don't know her name, don't
little
say it.
She
blonde.
plays
If you don't know her name, don't say it.
Shut up, Dick. She played her character is Samantha James, and she's a fucking singer.
You know
and she's
a lot
god
about this
awful.
movie.
Amy Smart?
If you were
know a
in a
lot about
fucking
this
movie,
Oh, Anna Faris.
Anna Faris.
Anna
that's it.
Faris.
Yeah, but her and the other dude that plays Dusty Dinkelman in the movie had me almost piss myself.
According to NetflixLife.com,
Okay.
it says Just Friends is not a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is. Bullshit. It takes place on fucking Christmas. He fucking burns their house. He burns
Just because
their
it takes
entire
place on
Christmas
Christmas
display
doesn't
now.
mean it's a Christmas movie.
The whole house catches on fire.
I
It's
guess
fucking
that makes
awesome.
sense. I don't know.
What? It's a Christmas movie, asshole.
I'm still floored over the Donald Duck thing. Did you pick a number 1?
Whatever.
Oh, Santa Claus,
I
yeah.
motherfucker.
Anyways, thank you
What
guys
is
so much for
wrong
listening to another episode
That's
of the Tip
when I
Balls
grew up.
Podcast.
What?
That's when I grew up. That was a movie I watched and loved. Do you have a problem with it?
What was?
That movie.
What movie?
That Donald Duck movie.
The Donald Duck?
Mickey
I don't
Mouse
give a
movie.
fuck what
Mickey
you
Mouse
watch,
Christmas.
you pie
Just
fucker.
made me laugh.
I don't care. You think I give a shit about you?
Yeah,
and
why
Donald
are
Duck?
you laughing? You have like 100 Mickey Mouse things upstairs.
I know, but I'm not laughing at the fact you took it. I'm laughing at the fact, the way it came out of your mouth. It's just fucking,
Because I was trying to describe the movie.
Yeah, I
because,
know.
I don't know.
the Donald Duck.
Because I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Thank you guys so much for
My
listening
God,
to
where's this going?
another episode.
Where the
I'm
fuck is
trying
this
to
going?
end it. So shut the fuck up for a second.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for listening to another episode
How I feel
of
3 days
Tip
a week.
Balls Podcast. Make sure to follow our socials, Instagram and Twitter at Tip Balls, TikTok at Tip Balls Podcast. If you're listening to us on Spotify, can you stop clanking shit for fuck's sake? If you're listening to us, find us on YouTube and subscribe.